Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Winter Soldier figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series line of 6-inch scale action figures. This is part of the Captain America Winter Soldier subline that included a piece for the Mandroid Build-A-Figure. Now, as was the case with Black Widow, Winter Soldier was a very tough figure for me to find in retail stores. I've only seen him maybe 3 times on retail store shelves in my area, so I was glad to be able to get him on 2 of those occasions. Alright, the joints on the figure. They did move pretty well for the most part. Winter Soldier has articulation in the neck, shoulders, the upper biceps, the wrists, the diaphragm, the waist, the hips, the knees, and the ankles. There is an additional articulation joint just below the hips. The elbows and knees are double jointed, and the ankles are on a rocker joint. The head moves 360 degrees and also features up and down movement, but the upward motion is limited due to the long hair being made of a hard plastic. I did have some problems getting the left shoulder joint to move on this figure, but after using a hairdryer on it, it's okay now. So I'd have to say that getting some good action poses shouldn't be a problem with this figure. And I also think it's a nice likeness of how Winter Soldier appeared in the Captain America the Winter Soldier film. Alright, paint apps on the figure were nicely done for the most part. I did find some chipping on his left arm, and there was some flesh overspray on his mask, but no other appreciable errors beyond that. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what the Winter Soldier looks like. Okay. Winter Soldier did come with some accessories, and as I mentioned previously, he did also come with a piece of the Mandroid Build-A-Figure, so let me take a break here, and I'm going to show you what those accessories look like. There was no figure stand included, but there are peg holes in his feet, and that will allow you to use a figure stand if you so choose. Okay, first up, here's Winter Soldier's rifle. This looks like it's trying to resemble a Barrett sniper rifle in the .50 caliber range somewhat, but once again, as you can see, Hasbro chose to color this rifle in this god-awful looking red coloring. The rifle also had a warped barrel on it when I got it out of packaging, but I was able to straighten it out somewhat. Winter Soldier's hands are designed to hold the rifle in either his left or right hand, so I'm assuming that he's ambidextrous. Okay, next up, here is the unmasked Winter Soldier head. Now, of the 2 heads included, I think I prefer the masked version just a little bit more. And as was the case with the masked version of this head, you will have some trouble getting this figure to look upward because of the long hair. Okay, and finally, here's the included piece for the Mandroid Build-A-Figure, his right leg. And as you can see, it's the same design that we got with the previous Ironmonger Build-A-Figure. This one has just been colored gray instead of blue. Okay, what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of Winter Soldier for you and let you see what he looks like from all sides. So here he is from the front. Here is Winter Soldier from the left-hand side. Okay, here is Winter Soldier from the rear. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, there is also a non-removable K-bar combat knife located on the back of this figure as well. It doesn't really have much detailing on it, but it is still there, and as you know, I just hate it when there are non-removable weapons included with an action figure. Alright, here is Winter Soldier from the right-hand side. Okay, and finally, here we are once again, facing forward. So overall, I'd have to say that this figure's a good one, and I like it quite a bit. I was disappointed with the rifle being colored in that god-awful red coloring, and I'll be honest with you, seeing weapons like that, it's just unattractive, but I can easily fix that problem with some paint. Now, aside from the rifle, this is a nice resemblance to how Winter Soldier appeared in the recent Captain America Winter Soldier film, so I'm going to go on ahead and give this figure a great recommendation. I feel that this is definitely a figure that you should pick up and add to your Winter Soldier movie figure collection. Alright, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one!